Gang, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Amy and I am here today with my September IPSY Glam Bag Plus. So we're going to unbag this month's bag. Now I gotta tell you guys, this one is pretty full. In addition to the 5, I did 7 add-ons, so we're gonna look at 12 items today. So if you're interested in seeing what's in this month's bag, stick around. Apologize if it sounds really empty in the room that I am in. I'm in the process of building a new studio, and so I have some things set up, and it is kind of empty in the room. So I apologize. Sorry, I'm sweating. I apologize for if the sound sounds a little weird, but we're gonna go ahead and just jump right into this month's bag. This is what this month's bag looks like. So it is a maroon, it's like a velvet material. So it's a maroon sack, which is really nice. And as you guys are aware, like we talked about last month, there is a change to the IPSY Glam Bag Plus, where now we select 3 of our 5 items. IPSY selects 2, and then we do our add-ons, okay? So let's go ahead and just jump right into these products. So let's start with the 2 IPSY picks for my glam bag this month. And so the first item that IPSY chose, it's a set of 2 face masks. So the first one, and they're from Star Skin. And so the first one is the close-up firming big cellulose face mask. And then the other, so that was the pink one. And then the yellow one is the foaming peeling puff. So I love face masks, so I will definitely be holding on to these. And then the other pick from IPSY is the Trestique Mini Lip Balm set, and so it's 4. And so you guys know we like to swatch. So this is what it looks like inside. So you have like the 4, and I have a couple of Trestique lip balms from when I was a part of the original glam bag, so I'm very familiar. As a matter of fact, one of the Trestiques that I got a while back from IPSY, I'm actually wearing that today. So all right, so this first shade, well, let's take a look at the packaging. Does it tell me the shade? It does. So let's go from my right, so right to left. These are Shell Beach Sheer. This is Paris Pink. This third one is Georgia Peach. And the last one is English Rose. So let's go ahead and just do a quick swatch of these. So if you've never seen Trestique before, it comes in like this casing that looks like a pencil. And so you just twist off the top, and then there is the product. So I love this component. And so this pink is really sheer, as you can see. Hopefully you can see it. It's pretty sheer. And these are just lip balm, so it's just gonna put a light tint to your lips. Take the second one, and let's just put it right next to, again, very light. Let's do the third. This is the Georgia Peach one. Now that one shows up a little bit more just because it's a little darker. And finally, the English Rose. And I'm gonna put that there. All right, so that shows up a little darker as well. And these are very smooth. They are, they actually are pretty long lasting. I've been in this lip for a while now, for at least about 3 or 4 hours. And I haven't freshened it up, so it stayed intact. So it's very hydrating on the lips. So I love Trestique, so of course I'm going to keep these. Okay guys, up next are my 3 picks for the original 5. And so these are the 3 items that I chose. And so this first one is, I can never pronounce the name of this company, so I'm gonna, hopefully you guys can see it. but I think it's like Illa Mosk. I have no idea how to pronounce this, but this is their Hydra Veil. It's a primer. Then we have this this lip balm from Orfra, and this is their truffle lip balm. And then this is a highlight stick from Flesh in the shade Squeeze. So let's take a look at these 3 items. So I'm gonna just crack open. This is the primer, and so this is that is the component. So it's flat and it's kind of concave. So that's the component. So when I open it up, it has a little tab that you kind of, it's like a clip. So you pull that, ooh. So you can see that that's kind of like a jelly. And it's not very fragrant. It doesn't really have a fragrance. I'm going to just take a little, just right off the top. And I'm going to reseal that. And so you see how stiff that is? Can you guys see that? See how stiff that is? Like me pushing against it with my thumb, it doesn't even really move. So it's really like a jelly. So I'm gonna just put that on the back of my hand, and it's sort of, it's loose, so it feels kind of like the hydrating primer I have from Ciate London, the watermelon one. So it's loose, but I imagine that as it dries that it'll get tacky. So let's see what it does when it dries. You can see how it did hydrate the back of my hand. And it's nice and soft. So I would imagine that this will feel good on my face. It's not really getting tacky, so we'll let that dry. We'll come back to it and see what that feels like as it dries. Next is the Truffle Lip Balm from Orfra. Or Ofra. I always put the R before the O, the R before the F. It's Ofra, not Orfra. Ofra, O-F-R-A. Oh, that smells delicious. It smells like a raspberry chocolate, chocolate raspberry or raspberry chocolate truffle. That smells divine. All right, so this is dried. It did get a little tacky, but it's not extremely tacky. So let's go ahead and swatch this truffle shade. We'll just put it right here. And it is, as you can see, it's pretty sheer. So it is right here. It's pretty sheer. So it'll be nude on my skin tone for sure. I love that fragrance. And then this is the Flesh. It's a highlighting stick, and it's in the shade Squeeze. And so this is a full size. So this is not a trial or travel size. This is the full size of this product, and it says that the shade matches the container, which, as you can see, it absolutely does. And so I'm going to just put that right here on my arm. You guys can see that. And so it's a nice bronzy glow. I'm curious how this will look under the foundation. So instead of putting it on top of my foundation as like my finishing step like I normally do with my highlighters, I wonder if this will give me like a glow underneath the foundation. Next, we move on to add-ons, and as I previously stated, I did 7 add-ons this month. So first, I chose this contour brush because I love brushes. So this is a contour brush, and it's from Shayna B, and so I've never heard of Shayna B, so this would be new for me. And so it's, as you can see, it's a angled brush, so it's good for contour. So it's angled. It's not very dense, so I think it'll work pretty good for me. So that is the brush. So moving right along, I chose two of the, I've never heard of this brand either. It's called Mayel, and it's two of their lippies. And as you can see, one is damaged. Oh, it looks like it was pushed up too far. Maybe not. Maybe it's just, maybe it got, I don't know. We'll see. That's what these two look like. Again, that's berry, that's nude. So I'm gonna take the berry shade first because that's the one that is broken. And I'm gonna carefully twist off this top. And I'm going to just put this right. I wanna go downward so I can apply a little pressure. So I'm swatching it in this line across on the back of my hand. And so it's right there. So that is what this berry shade looks like. And it really does remind me of the Trusty. So I'm gonna see how much product you get. So that's about what you get for this. Let's put the top back on there. And then let's go ahead and grab the nude shade. So this is the nude shade, and I'm gonna put it right underneath. So it's sort of a pinky color, and it's that shade right there on the bottom. So that's what that looks like. Next, I added on 3 of the Demi Matte cream lipsticks from Huda Beauty. And so these are the 3. And so we have the shade Catwalk Killer, the shade Passionista, and then we have the shade Boss, B-A-W-S-E. So let's quickly open these so that we can swatch these. And I'm starting with Catwalk Killer first. And I'm going to just run that right down here. And it's a nice plummy kind of shade. And these have a sort of a mint sort of feel. When you put them on, they give your lips like a cooling sensation, which I love. Up next is Boss, B-A-W-S-E, so Boss. And this is another sort of purple color. And I'm gonna put it right up under Catwalk Killer. And it's a bit of a deeper purple. So that bottom one, it's like a deeper purple. And then finally, we have Passionista. And let's just take Passionista right out of the packaging. And it's sort of a hot pink color. And I'm gonna put it right underneath. And so it's like a hot pink. Okay. So I'm happy with the lippies that I chose this month. I really am. All right, guys. So my 7th and final add-on is the Farsali Trio. There was absolutely no way that I was going to pass this up. These are uber expensive. And to have this as an option through IPSY is super amazing. So the 3 that they gave are, this one is the liquid glass. This is the rose gold elixir. And then finally is the unicorn essence. So look for me to be using these in my upcoming makeup tutorials, using these as my primers and serums. So let's just take a look. So these are the miniature ones. So that's the size. And so you can kind of, I hope that you can see that. So this is sort of like a silver sort of color. And so those are the drops. So that's what that one looks like. And this one is the liquid glass. You see, you know, people using Farsali on Instagram all the time. They use it to blur their skin, to give a beautiful, flawless, filter-like finish. So this is the unicorn one. So those are those drops. Rose gold elixir. And so this one has sort of a light yellow tint. And those are those drops. You guys know we demo everything on this channel. I'm gonna go back to the liquid glass one, and I'm gonna just drop one drop right on my hand. It's one drop. Because I really want to get a sense of the texture of this. It has a light, no, I thought it had a light citrus fragrance, but it doesn't. And so just putting that on my hands. My hand definitely feels smooth, but that's what my hand looks like. So I'm really excited to see, especially the liquid glass. I really want to see how this will perform with my foundation. All right, guys, so that's it for my unbagging of this month's IPSY Glam Bag Plus. Share with me in the comments. Let me know, did you receive your bag yet? If you got your bag, what did you choose? What were your 3 picks? What add-ons did you add to your bag? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it in the comments. You guys know I live for the comments section. So thank you guys so much for joining me, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.